that you only worship God alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it
So,
okay?
brother, I
Yeah,
was gonna
yeah.
ask you. Yeah, I was gonna ask you this. Like, if someone were to give you evidence that the Prophet Muhammad is a true prophet, would that be sufficient for you to accept the religion of Islam?
I think that first I need to reconcile the oneness of God first.
In what
And
sense do you need to recognize it?
and I wanted to ask you about like Banu Qurayza, like Sabur, right?
Mm.
Yeah, Sabur was touching a little bit on that, but I was wondering if I could get your perspective too, Muhammad Hijab, if that's okay.
I
And
will
also,
definitely
yeah,
give
I'm
you my
interested in
perspective on that.
listening.
Yeah, I'll give
Yeah.
you my. I'll answer that now, and then afterwards we can talk about the oneness of God because I think it's
Okay.
probably the more important topic.
All right.
So Banu Qurayza were a group of people. They were a tribe, a Jewish tribe at the time of the Prophet. Yeah,
Mhm.
and that particular tribe was given granted protection by the Prophet, as is indicated in the Constitution of Medina, which is a constitution that you can see online. You can Google it and stuff. You can even put it on Chat GPT. They'll probably give you a good enough translation.
Mhm.
And that particular constitution granted rights to all Jews in exchange for tax payment, and they didn't even need to involve themselves in the army, right? They were exempt from the army.
Like remain
And
neutral. Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
and so the only thing that was expected from them is that they don't obviously ally with the enemies of the Prophet, obviously the ones who are trying to attack. What happened, unfortunately, was that they did in a famous battle called the Battle of Ahzab. And there's a chapter in the Quran, chapter 33, which is all to do with that battle. That is actually named after it, Surah Al Ahzab. And those particular tribe members and those combatants among them, they allied with the pagan Arabs, and as such, because they were treacherous and they almost caused the annihilation of the Muslim people in our times, they were given to a person called Sa'd ibn Mu'adh, who they agreed would be the good judge to judge their affair. And Sa'd ibn Mu'adh judged the execution of all of those individuals. And that
Mhm.
was about 500, 600 people. Some say it was more, some say it was less. Now, what I find credulous about some people nowadays is that they speak about Banu Qurayza, which is 600 combatant males at that time, who were they were Jewish, but they were treacherous to the Muslims through, and they were actually teaming up with the pagans. They used this historical example as a sticking point, um, and there is a contemporary example of 100,000 women and children being killed in Palestine. There's a contemporary example. You don't need to go 1,400 years ago to speak about the death of people. And we're not talking about, like, with all due respect, we're not talking about men of fighting age and combatants. We are talking about men, women, and children, babies actually being incinerated. So I think at this point, the people who are on the other side mentioned this example as some kind of example that Muslims are barbaric or that Islam preaches the killing of people and stuff. Actually, it's if only the Israelis had done to the Palestinians what the Prophet did to Banu Qurayza. If only he did that. If only that the Israelis said, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to respond only to the combatants. We are not going to target the women and children. I mean, if only they had been so merciful like this, but they were not. And so the fact this is a very weak interrogation. And in fact, it's pathetic that people even cite it today when the greatest genocide in the last whatever years, how many years, is taking place and unfolding in front of our very eyes. It's unraveling in front of our very eyes. You don't need to go further than X or Twitter or TikTok to see babies being burnt and in buildings by incinerators that one of the most advanced armies in the world is inflicting upon them. And that's why we're raising money for the people of Lebanon, who are Muslims and Christians. We're raising money, and people can click on the link below so that we can pick up the pieces of the Zionist Epstein alliance with America, the United States of America, which they once again, these elites in the United States of America are killing the people. Yeah, they're killing people. They've been killing thousands of innocent non-combatants and women and children. They're killing them. And we are helping the Muslims and Christians in Lebanon. As Muslims, we are raising money, yeah, for those very people that these Zionists are killing, and they have the audacity to speak. They have the audacity to speak to us about Banu Qurayza or anything else. They can go to hell, literally. I say to them, they can all go to hell. We have had enough of their propaganda. We have no respect for these individuals. We have no time for these individuals. Every single thing that they say is null and void. Null and void. And we've raised £9,000. We need to get to at least 10. The people here are going to click the button below. I'm sure you're going to click the button. We're all charitable people. What religion would tell people to kill the people, kill the innocent people, kill the women, kill the children? No, our religion tells us to save. وَمَنْ أَحْيَاهَا فَكَأَنَّمَا أَحْيَا النَّاسَ جَمِيعًا. Whoever saves a life, it's like saving all of humanity. Our religion says, لَا يَنْهَاكُمُ اللَّهُ. Allah does not forbid you مِنَ الَّذِينَ لَمْ يُقَاتِلُوكُمْ فِي الدِّينِ.
Jab, thank you for everything. I have to go now. Thank you for everything. I have to go. I'll try to be back soon, and maybe another day, or maybe later today.
Excellent. Now read the Quran.
Thank you for the hospitality.
Well, anytime, my friend, you come to London, we'll show you real hospitality. Don't worry about that.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry about that, my friend. Yeah.
Thank you. God bless.
Take care, yeah.
Yes,
God
sir.
bless you too. Thank you very much, brother, and God guide you as well. So that's what I was going to say to the people. Now, look, let's build from that. Let's build from that, because the fact is, guys, look, wallah, 941 people. Look, we just, if everyone posts £1, $1, $1,